How are you guys doing? First of all, I would like to appreciate, I saw a Range Rover in the parking. I don't know who that is. But let us clap for him, whoever he is. She is here. My brother, you parked a Corolla there, I saw you. There's a difference between vehicles and means of transport. Good evening, how are you guys doing? First of all, I'm here to let us clap for the Banyankole. Let us. The hallelujah was unnecessary, my brother. It was very unnecessary. Listen, me when I'm here, I always tell people the truth. My friend, you need at least 3 numbers of Banyankole in your phone. You never know when you need a connection, madam. Listen, you need at least 3 because I have come to learn that it is only Banyankole who have real connections in this country. We all have connections, but Banyankole have real connections. I remember there's a time I wanted to work on my TIN, tax identification number. I checked my contacts. I called Muhumuza. This is somebody I last talked to in Senior 4. But when you need someone, you start fake conversations. Hey, long time, how have you been? Yes. So how is life? Where are you? Said, I'm okay. I'm this side of Mbarara. What is the problem? I said, Muhumuza, I have a problem. I need to get a TIN. He said, no, that's not a problem. You go to URA. You talk to Anembabazi. I said, I don't know Anembabazi. No, he's my friend. He's up there. He's a very big person. I said, yes. Now, what do I do? No, you go there. Just call him. He will sort you. I went to URA. There's a way when you have a connection, you're confident. I reached URA in Nakawa. I found people lining up. In my heart, I was saying, useless people. You don't know Uganda. In Uganda, you need connections. I passed the whole line. I went to the desk where, they welcome visitors and information desk, whatever. This lady pulled me and said, excuse me, sir, you need to get visitors. In my heart, I was like, you don't know who I've come to see. But I signed and got a visitor's card. When I called my friend Anembabazi, he said, Daru, this is Okello. I said, yes, we are here. I don't know why Northerners, you are alone, but you say, we are here. Said, we are here. He said, you and who? Said, no, I'm here. Muhammad sent me. He said, it's okay. You come to the 3rd floor. I said, but one day stop. He said, no. When you reach here, just say you're looking for the director of taxation in Kampala. I said, ha! I reached the 3rd floor. My friend, do you know they welcomed me with coffee? You people, you don't understand what I'm saying. Do you know government coffee? Do you know how government things are nice? That's why these days I no longer blame the corrupt. You people. The moment I arrived, they said, Mr. Okello, I said, I am the one. They said, sir, kindly take a seat. Do you want coffee, a cappuccino, whatever? I said, just bring. They brought. As I was taking coffee, they were working on my tin. This lady came back after 5 minutes. Sir, are you okay? Is the cup okay? I said, if you have a flask, you bring. Bring. If you can bring tea leaves, just put everything here. In 10 minutes, this gentleman came back with the 4 numbers. He asked me, which one do you want? I looked for the one with repeating numbers. I said, this one with 333 is easy to remember. You give me this one. You people, 10 minutes, I had a tin. I was out of you. Let me tell you, last month, my friend, I went to NIRA. I wanted to change my name. They had misspelled Hilary with double L instead of single L. I asked my father, I said, Muzee, I have a problem. My name on my ID has double L, yet it is single L. Won't I get problem? He said, Hilary, you need to go to NIRA. I said, I want to go to NIRA. Do you know anyone? Listen, never get connections from Northerners. I beg you. If a Northerner tells you he knows someone, confirm who he knows. Don't just go. I asked Muzee, I said, Muzee, you know someone? I studied with Ogwal. He was with Comboni College in NIRA. He's a very big person. I said, he's a very big. When he speaks at NIRA, nobody can cough. I said, okay. I went to NIRA with confidence. NIRA, Nakasero. Listen, he gave me his number. But this is how I should have known that this was going to be a problem. When somebody gives you 3 numbers, they say, you get MTN Airtel, because sometimes this MTN is off. That should have been a sign. I went to NIRA with the phone in my hand. I said, I will not enter first. Let me call this person. The moment I stepped inside the gate, I picked out my phone, 075452. Finished the number. I was at the gate. I had the phone ringing nearby. On the third, I had tululung tung tululung tung tululung tung tung. I said, this must be the wrong number. I checked again. I said 07. 4. I skipped 4. 452. Yes, it cannot. On the third, the phone rang again. Before I knew it, one askari came out. You talk. Hello, this one is which one? The man saw me, said, you are Okello? I said, I'm not the one. He said, you're the one. Your father said, you're coming. I said, but he said, you're a very big person. I said, I'm a very big person. He said, you are in management. He said, I'm in management. I said, what do you do? He said, I manage the visitors book. You sign in. You sign in and enter. I looked at him. I said, sir, but I thought you would connect me. He said, I connect you to the entrance. You enter. I wish you well. Up to now, my name still has double L. I have accepted my situation. Listen, you have to, listen, me, there are things I like about Banyankole, but there are certain things Banyankole will never do in this country. Listen, Olympics just ended. Olympics just ended. You will never hear in news, my friend, you'll never hear in news at 9 p.m. top of the hour. And they're saying, ladies and gentlemen, news coming out of Olympics in Paris. In Aviona, just won 10,000 meters. It will never happen. Twinamasiko won 10,000. Never. Banyankole don't know how to run. The only running they know is to run the country. That is the only running they know. Every time I find Banyankole running in Kololo, you find somebody running, but you who is walking, you're faster than him. And he's there, but today the sun is very hot. I'm like, just sit down, my friend. Just sit down. Enjoy your diabetes. Just sit down. But there are some Banyankole used to force themselves in races. I remember sports day in school. You would leave the dormitory and you run to the football pitch with confidence, with excitement. People are like, guys, sports day is beginning. Let us run to the pitch. People are about to run. You come with confidence. You stand on the sidelines. And there are names that break your heart, my friend. You ask your fellow housemates, people who are in the same house, you're like, bro, who is running? Who is running for our house? You're like, which house? You're like, Chizito. Who is running for Chizito? You're like, it is Chelimo. Like, Chelimo, this one. When you hear Chelimo, Cheptegei, Kiproti, the name already sounds like they're running. Che, Kip, che. You know? The name has already won before he starts running. But you come and you ask your friend who is running for us, like, it is the Aineviona. Aineviona! Never! You even ask, the one I know, there's another Aineviona. Said the one you know, the one of senior 3. Said, but that one also. Will you manage? Then they give you false hope. Yeah, he has been training for 3 terms. Since senior 1, he has been training. You're like, okay, let us give him chance. The race begins. There's always that teacher who stands holding that piece of wood. On your marks. Get set. Pa! 10,000 meters. That is like 16 laps in school. Aineviona is the first to the Munyankole is the first to fly. It is 16 laps, but it's running as if it is 100 meters. Pa! The man is he has finished half of the pitch. Who was he left behind? Kiprotich, Cheptegei, Chelimo, Opio. There's always a Muganda confusing people. No. There's always a Mukasa confusing people there. And then the man has finished half of the race. He finishes one lap, goes the second lap. He's still leading with a very big gap, and everyone is surprised. Even the housemaster is there on the side cheering him on, like, my friend, you can do it, my son, keep going. He finishes the second lap, goes the third lap. By third lap, you see the gap starts reducing slowly. By the fourth lap, Aineviona cannot speak. He starts breathing heavily. He passes you in the fourth lap. You just hear, but people still have hope in him. They're like, just continue. The stamina It's just 12 laps to go. Just maintain the stamina. He finishes the 5th lap. He goes. By the 6th lap, the gap, everyone is catching up. 7th lap comes, everyone is with Inebiona. But it has reached a point where he cannot even tell people outside his problem. Because he has to balance breathing and talking at the same time. He passes all of you like, Inebiona, what's the problem? You get out. Talk to us. Fast go. You will come back and tell us. He goes 8th lap, comes back 9th lap. Fast continue. He goes 9th lap. It is on the 10th lap. It is his fellow colleagues who tell us what is wrong with Inebiona. Inebiona, you get what's the problem? It is Chelimo who turns. You give him cold water and glucose. If you can mix Lucozade, he's not okay. Inebiona doesn't finish 16 laps. By the 11th lap, you see him leaving the pitch, holding his tie. Everyone is asking him, what happened? I don't know. I think the muscle. The muscle is okay. The DNA is the problem. The muscle is fine. The chromosomes are the problem. But I'm very proud. Every time I watch Olympics, I'm very happy. Let us clap for Cheptegei, Kiplimo, all those people who run for us. Every time I watch Olympics, I know at least we are going to win something.
And you give credit for the lady who died.
You also die. Listen, for me, laughing. Listen, for me, the thing that I find interesting is all these people are from Kapchorwa. And I cannot wait, but I cannot wait for the day Kapchorwa will lead Uganda Matters celebration. Because every time you hear, now like this year I think it was Nebi district, it was Nebi diocese. And these people had to walk 2 weeks before. They started walking in May to reach here. I cannot wait for Kapchorwa because these people can run in 20 minutes. The Catholic Church will be here waiting. The bishop will be concerned. Where are these people? 2 days to the celebration on the 1st of June, they'll be calling the Kapchorwa diocese. Bishop, how far? Have you people left Kapchorwa? No, you will shall come. You just don't rush us. One day to go, they tell them, we have organized the chairs, we have organized everything. Where are you people? You know, usually Mitiana left like 2 weeks before. Imbarara left like 3 months before. But Kapchorwa, you're not reaching. They're like, do not worry. Just start the guitar. Turn on the guitar and the keyboard. We are coming. It is 3rd June, early morning. They call them, the president has arrived. Where are you? They're like, we are in Mbale. Just wait. It is the first time you'll see a choir that is waiting. Just, hey, connect the instrument. Connect. Like people who run for us. Every time I watch Cheptegei winning, I'm very happy, but I'm very concerned for criminals in this country. My friend, do you know that everyone who runs for us is either in the army, police, or in prisons? Cheptegei is a police officer, assistant superintendent of police. Kiplimo is a prisons officer. My friend, imagine escaping from Luzira. You have a life sentence. And then you manage to pull out a prison break. You do a Michael Scofield. And you jump out of the fence in Luzira and you're running for your freedom. You run, you've reached Kawempe. You're running for your life. And then the person chasing you has won Olympic gold 5 times. Gold, not silver, 5 times. You're busy running, you've reached Matuga, you're running. And then Biabashaija, the head of prisons, calls Cheptegei. Cheptegei, where are you? We are here at Nambole with Keplima. We were preparing to practice for Olympics. Said, hey, we have an emergency. Which one? Said, yes, we have an issue. There's a prisoner who escaped from Luzira. He has gone very far. Said, but we were about to practice. So where has he reached? Said, no, they just left 30 minutes ago. 30? Let him first continue. Let him. He even gives you a head start. He gives you a head start. You run for your life. You reach Luwero. You think you're safe. You first stop to buy chicken. You're like, since no one is chasing me, let me buy chicken. As you're ordering, you give me 2 wings and a thigh. You hear a small voice behind you. Even me, I want a thigh. You turn behind, you see Chef the guy. He says, no, I'll catch you in Karuma. Let's continue. I have 200 kilometers to go. I need to practice. He uses you to practice. Me, up to now, I don't understand why white people are still competing with Africans in long distance races. If you find a white person, first tell them they are not serious. Because every time I watch these long distance races, the top 5, Kenyan, Ugandan, Ethiopian, Kenyan, Uganda, the flags are the same. The numbers are different. You can find 2 Kenyans, 2 Ugandans, Ethiopians, but all of them black up to number 5. Then the colors start shaking down here. Now, if they tell you that the chances of you winning the race is 1%, what are you still doing there? And you see them very confident on the race when the race is about to begin. They're just there, you know, when the camera is panning on every athlete, you know, they're always giving the history and, you know, all the championships that they have won. They're like, that is Joshua Cheptegei, as you can see him right there representing Uganda. Last year, he, of course, won. That is at the World Championship gold. And, of course, 2 years ago, he also won at the Junior Championships. And tonight, we see him challenging for gold. And, of course, next to him is Mr. Kiplagat from Kenya as well. He challenged last year. He got a bronze medal. But this year, he's hoping probably to get a silver. And right next to him is Jean-Pierre from France, and we leave Jean-Pierre, and of course next to him Jean-Pierre is just there stretching and he's also scaring people. Hey, today I think we are going to do something. What are you going to do? You're going to do nothing. The race goes on, and at the end of the race, that is how you know Africans are made different. Because they normally interview athletes at the end of the race. You know, they always come to like some random guy from Canada, like, oh, we got a Mr. That is Peter Kennedy. Peter Kennedy representing Canada, Toronto. Peter Kennedy, you're live right here at the Olympics. You could probably talk back to people. Tell us about the race. How did you find the race? And Peter Kennedy is breathing heavily. It's a really, really interesting race. I need to catch my breath. Just a little bit of water, please. Water. It was a great race. Wonderful performance. I mean, number 12. Wonderful. For him, number 12 is a wonderful performance. They leave Peter Kennedy and they come to a black American from New York. They're like, and of course, representing the United States of America, we got Mr. Jackson, Devontae, we got people from New York City watching you right now. And it's like, hey, yo, man, representing USA, you know, we coming here, we're killing it, bro. We're killing it out here, you know. We do. I mean, it was a really tough race, but you know how we do, you know. Number 9, yo. It was fire. For him, it was fire when he was number 9. As they're still wasting time with Devontae, they see a young man, small body, running with a black, yellow, red flag. Then they push away this gentleman. They're like, oh, we got Mr. Joshua Cheptegei. You know, Ugandans were very guilty. Joshua what have I done? They're like, no, Joshua, you've done nothing. I do not support people power. No, we don't know what people power is. Just come. What is the issue? There's no issue, Joshua. Just come here. He's like, hey, what is the problem? They're like, there's no problem, Mr. Joshua Cheptegei. For those of you who are watching at home, you probably may not know this gentleman. He's a world championship 5-time gold winner representing Uganda. Joshua, I am, and of course the big fans watching you back home in Uganda. If you could just tell them how you prepare for the race, how do you get ready for the race? Just let us know, what do you do? What is your ingredient? What is the magic? What do you do to make you such an amazing athlete? They give Joshua the microphone. First of all, I don't know why for such a very successful person, his voice is very small. First of all, it was short notice. I was there sleeping. Then my manager called me yesterday. He said, Cheptegei, you are running tomorrow. I said, not next week. He said, tomorrow. I said, I have some malaria. But let me come and we see. This man runs with malaria and he wins the race. Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Hilary. Enjoy the rest of the night.